Hello everyone. The topic is type of immunity. So it is in the topic of immunology or immune system second year zoology. So here different type of immunities are present in our body with the help of nature of response. Based on the nature of response, the immunity is two types: innate immunity, acquired immunity. So here innate immunity. Innate immunity means inborn or present at the time of birth. So here acquired means after birth. But here innate means within the body, inborn or present at the time of birth. So it is a non-specific type of defense. It does not depends on the prior contact. Here non-specific type of defense means this is not particular to the any type of antigen. So the antibodies or the immunity is produced by the body itself, but that it does not depends on the particular type of antigen. So whatever the antigen, whatever the pathogen enter into our body, this innate type of immunity will defense to the pathogen. That is called innate immunity. So in innate immunity, we have a barriers. So this is the important 4 marks question in the IPE. The question is, what are the barriers in the innate immunity? So this is the question up to here, 4 marks question. So here what are the barriers? So physical barriers, physiological barriers, cellular barriers, cytokine barrier. So here barrier means just like a protection for the defense mechanism in the body. So here first of all physical barrier. So here physical barrier means when the pathogen is enter into our body, so the body will defense. So that is a barrier. So in that physical barrier, if the pathogen is enter into our body, these are to protect our body from the pathogen. Pathogen or antigen both are similar. In the physical example, skin and mucous membrane. These two are the physical barriers. Physically they are defense and protected from the pathogen. So here the mucous membrane is prevent the microorganisms to entry and also trapping and killing of the microorganisms. So especially skin is the largest organ in our body. So it will protect the entry of the organisms in our body. Mucous membrane. So here they will trapping and killing the microbes. For examples, in the nostrils also we have a mucus secretions. In the gut also mucus secretions. So that will trap and kill the microbes. So this is the physical barrier. First is skin, then mucous membrane. Then second, physiological barriers. So here physiology means functions of the organism. So here physiological barriers, they can also defense with the help of their secretions. So here what are the secretions? In the stomach will kill the microbes with the help of HCl, and in the mouth we have a saliva, and in eyes tears. So these are the physiological barriers. Commonly in the saliva, tears and sweat we have a lysozyme enzyme. This enzyme will digest the bacterial cell wall. So automatically the microbes will get defense by the secretions. So this is physiological barrier. Then cellular barriers. So in our body we have a different type of cells to fight against the antigens. These are called phagocytic nature. These are called phagocytes. So in that neutrophils, monocytes, natural killer cells and macrophages. So these are the cellular barriers. And last one, the barrier of innate immunity is cytokine barrier. So this is example, best example, interferons. Interferons are the infected cells. That cells will protect the non-infected cell. For example, we have a different type of cells. For example, this is infected cell. It is called interferon. So this is protect to the another cell from the infected cell. That is called interferon. So and these all are the barriers of innate immunity. Basically, immunity is innate and acquired. In innate barriers. So this is the 4 marks question. Then come to the acquired immunity. So acquired immunity also called as adaptive immunity. So this is resistance throughout the life but it comes after birth. Innate means in birth. Acquired means after birth. So after birth, the antibodies are produced, that is resistance to throughout the life. So here this is specific and depends upon the prior contact with the microbe. So in innate immunity, there is no prior contact, but the acquired immunity, whatever the antigen is enter into our body, particularly that type of antibodies produced. That is why it is a specific. It is depends on contact of the microbe. So in acquired immunity, we have two types, active, passive. Active acquired immunity, passive acquired immunity. In active acquired immunity, so this is active. Through the production of antibodies, the active acquired immunity is present. That is the lifetime, that will give lifetime immunity and it will give slow response. In active, two types, natural active acquired immunity, artificial active acquired immunity. So here natural active means by the natural infection of the microbes. So they will produce antibodies by lifetime. Example, mostly everyone gets chickenpox and smallpox. Due to the infection of the microbes, we will produce antibodies. That antibodies will be lifetime. That is natural active acquired immunity. The next time they won't get this type of diseases. Then artificial acquired immunity. So these are weakened antigen inoculation by the vaccination. For example, they are used or they are by the vaccination, the antibodies are produced. That is tetanus and BCG vaccines. These are the vaccinations. Inoculation means we can get the vaccination by the weakened or inoculation of the vaccination. Example, tetanus and toxoids. So these are also giving lifetime immunity, that is artificial active acquired immunity. Then come to the passive acquired immunity. So these are active to the lifetime. This is passive acquired immunity. They are transfer the ready-made antibodies, that is not produced in our body, but they are injected or vaccinated to the ready-made antibodies. In that also same, natural passive, artificial passive. Natural passive means the direct antibodies enter into the child from mother to child. Example, mother milk. In mother milk we have an antibody, that is IgA. The first mother milk is called colostrum. So in that having IgA antibodies. Then artificial antibodies, donor to non-immunized person. Especially in the corona time, we are waiting for the plasma donors. So these are the means in that plasma the antibodies are produced by the affected person. They are collected and they are giving to the non-immunized person. That is artificial passive acquired immunity. Example, anti-tetanus, anti-rabies, anti-serum. So in the MCET and NEET, they ask the question, they are giving like examples and what type of immunity is there. So that is the question. So this is 4 marks and all these are MCQs for MCET and NEET. Thank you. If you like the video, please share and subscribe.